and my wife first began to notice a lot of things, and she had me read one book called The Holocaust Victims Accused, which really was Jewish rabbis talking about what they went through and during the Holocaust, and how it was the Zionist leaders that were turning their backs on them and allowing other Jews to go to the Holocaust camps and things like that. That really began to wake me up. And
did you read the Transfer Agreement by Edwin Black?
Yes.
Yes.
I also read that as well.
Was that an eye-opener?
Yes, it indeed was, because it proves to us that Hitler was actually Zionist, which was a total surprise, that he cooperated with Zionist leaders.
Yes, Adolf Hitler worked with the Zionists.
Right.
I don't know, would you say he was a Zionist?
Well, he worked with them.
He cooperated with them, he helped them.
Right, and they have a coin of commemoration, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, and so the early Zionists found a way to work with Adolf Hitler and the Third Reich. The Third Reich actually contributed millions of dollars to the Zionist movement to subsidize the Zionist infiltration of Palestine.
That's right. We can say that Hitler built the State of Israel, helped to build the State of Israel.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Well, we first started bringing that information out, Rick, on our broadcast because the more I would get shocked, the more I would bring out. And of course, the Syrian conflict also was a contributing factor, because as we investigated things from a news fact, we began to recognize all the inconsistencies with mainstream media. So that was also turning us. But when I first published about what was happening during the Holocaust, with the Jewish people actually allowing the deaths of other Jewish people just so that they could have numbers in this. I had a good friend of mine who is, his whole family, his background is Mossad in Israel, and he wrote me and he said, "Steve, you've got to let this go. That's water under the bridge." He said, "I know it's true. The documents are there. We know it's true. It's written by rabbis. We know all this. These are factual information." But he said, "My own family actually helped finance the Stern Gang."
The Stern Gang.
Yes. And
the Stern Gang was a Jewish Zionist terrorist organization run by Menachem Begin.
Yes.
Which was responsible for blowing up the King David Hotel and murdering a lot of innocent Arabs.
Exactly. Exactly.
And he ended up becoming the prime minister.
Yes, he did. It's worse than that, Rick. I mean, I also, because of being of a Jewish background, I went deeper into my just searching roots, even as a believer. I went in, I got more involved with the Chabad organization. I would visit rabbis and then built friendships with them. I actually became a member of the Chabad organization for more than 20 years.
You were a member?
Well, it's kind of like joining a church, you know. You just, next thing you know, you just sign the thing that you have joined. It's not like some part of the elite sect of the Chabad organization. But we had very strong ties with them, and we would go, not all the time going to the synagogue and stuff, but I had business relationships with them because of the moving business we owned. We had a lot of relationships with the rabbis throughout South Florida, Northwest Florida as well. And the deeper you get into the circles like this, the more you begin to learn the way Jewish people actually think. And of course, living in Israel, you learn that as well. And as far as a goyim, a Gentile, they're very much looked down upon. When you mention like a donkey, I can't tell you how many times I've sat there with doctors and lawyers just being friends, and then they forget that I'm an actual believer. In some cases, they didn't even know I was a believer. Maybe I didn't say anything to them at the time. And they would say, "Steve, that's just Gentiles. What are you worried about the Gentiles for? You know, they're going to be our slaves one day."